Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to this space. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you find yourself doing good during these times. All right, Scorpio. Well, those of you who are new here and do not know who I am, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle, and that stands for Words of Wisdom. And I want to thank you for being here with me today. I hope you're able to find a message with me. Now, for those of you Scorpios returning, thank you so much for all your continued love and support. I appreciate every single one of you more than you could ever possibly imagine. And I want to thank you for joining me in this space once again. All right, Scorpio. Well, today I am here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of November 1st through November 7th, 2020. Now, although these messages are time-stamped, please understand that energy is not linear, it's fluid. So whenever your guides lead you to this reading, there should be something in it for you. Also, do remember, please, Scorpio, these readings are general. They cannot and will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, Scorpio, if you're here watching your sun sign and you're not finding your message, feel free to check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. You may find your message in those placements. And if at that point, Scorpio, you're not finding your message with me, we do have two options. You can either come back next week when I will have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. All right, Scorpio, so given all that said, we're going to get into your reading. Now, things are changing up a little bit this week. If you've been here before, Spirit has led me to some different card decks. I'm actually bringing back the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck. I feel like it's a very spiritual time right now, especially given all these new moons and full moons and this new, solar eclipse that's going to be coming up, that we're all going through a lot of internal changes and a lot of internal shifts. So at this point in time, Spirit has led me back to a very spiritual deck. Now, rather than reading these cards intuitively, I will go ahead and just go straight to the description from the book, because Amanda Ellis did a great job at channeling Archangel Metatron's messages. Now, after that, we will go into some guidance cards, which I've also switched those up. We're now using the Messenger's Oracle cards. Then we'll dive into the tarot like we do normally to see the specific energy that are surrounding you this week. But then after that, rather than closing out, because we are having this big, beautiful full moon in Taurus on the 31st of October, which is right after the airings of these readings, I am going to pull one moon card to see what that full moon was bringing in for you, what that's resonating for you, and how that's going to help you to move forward. Because I am doing these readings on the days leading up to that full moon. Even though these are time-stamped for the messages after the full moon, that energy is still going to be surrounding us for about that next week. So that's why I'm going to be pulling you a moon card. But given all of that said, sorry, I know that was a whole lot, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. So first and foremost, we're going to be tapping into the energy of Spirit through the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck. So give me one moment while I tap in and get out your message for this week's reading. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of November 1st to November 7th, 2020, or whenever Scorpio's guides lead them to this reading. What message do you have for my beautiful Scorpios? All right, Scorpio, let's go and see what comes out. So, Spirit, what message do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What message do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What message do you have for Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, so we do have from Spirit with Love. Now, the moniker on this card is signs. So before I get into the description, this week you should be seeing signs and synchronicities. There could be repeating numbers on the clock. It could be certain and specific animals that keep visiting you and showing themselves to you, and they're bringing a message to you. Something that is meant to push you forward, something that is meant to help you. And we do have the number 50 here. So this is a huge change, Scorpio. This is a huge shift, and we are in Scorpio season. So right now we are during your solar return. So happy solar return to those of you celebrating your birthday from the 1st through the 7th. I hope you're doing something fun. I hope you're enjoying your time. I know it's a little hard to really get out there and do crazy things for our birthday right now. I know I'm a Scorpio myself, so I know I like to do fun things for my birthday. And right now it's not that easy, but I'm still doing what I can to enjoy myself. So I hope you're finding yourself doing the same. Now, there was some sort of conflict. There was some sort of instability that was happening in your life. It could have been in a job, it could have been a relationship, or whatever it was, but that's coming to an end because the 50 is indicative of change. and cosmic energy to make that shift and to make that change. But let's go ahead and pull out the book and see what Spirit is talking to you about with the signs from Spirit with Love. So give me one moment. All right, we have number 50, signs from Spirit with Love. This says, look around you for the signs from above. They are everywhere if you just stop to notice and acknowledge them today. Now this says, the angel feather that appears at just the right time in the unexpected places, the words of a song that resonate with what you prayed about last night. Signs are everywhere and come in many shapes and forms. So often you expect the big gesture, the booming voice in your ear, the crystal clear image in your third eye, or the answer landing at your feet. But angel signs are often softer. Archangel Metatron embodies many ways to make his presence known to you, and you are encouraged to open up to them at this time. To the clairsentient feeling of his presence, the warmth or heat of that overcomes you, the colors that you increasingly notice in new ways, the tingles in your body, or the voice of Metatron speaking to you, maybe via a friend, associate, or a loved one. Nature too holds many signs. Maybe you've seen a Ravynne who comes to visit, reminding you of a loved one who has passed. Be aware also of power animals and the creatures that appear time and time again to bring your attention to a quality they embody. Metatron often speaks through animal symbolism, as well as flowers and many other signs. Numbers are also important signs. Maybe you have been seeing recurring ones, 1111, 2222, 303, 444, 555. Numbers that keep appearing trigger us to realize this is more than mere coincidence. This is a sign from our subconscious waking us up, letting us know we are not alone, that a loving force watches over us. You are drawing this card because you have asked for a sign, and here it is. A sign that angelic light is with you, that your prayers and requests have been heard and are being worked on, and all is well. You are assured that every time you talk to Metatron, he listens. There will be times when you hear him clearly, and times when you feel him more absent, but he is always there. Remember, too, that sometimes angels have to step back if there is something we have to do alone, a lesson to be learned, or a test to overcome. But you are never abandoned. He is always with you. Think today about signs you have already received, and ask Metatron for a special sign between the two of you that will make you know he is there. This is likely to be personal to you. Persevere, tune in, communicate, and listen. Signs are all around. Open up all your senses to experience them. Wow, Scorpio, what a beautiful oracle message for you to receive this week. You're really connecting. You're really tapping in this week, and it's time for you to notice all the signs and synchronicities that are surrounding you at this time, helping you to wake up, helping you to know you're not alone, and helping you to truly connect back into your power. Scorpio, this is a message of waking up. This is a message of activation and ascension and enlightenment. So fully embody this energy and allow this shift to begin to happen. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're actually going to move forward in your reading. And we're going to pull some guidance cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded. And we're going to pull some guidance cards to see what energies can help you to be more open. Now, to do that, I will be using the Messenger Oracle card. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit. So what messages do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of November 1st to November 7th, or whenever Scorpio finds himself guided to this reading. What energies can help to keep my Scorpios grounded? And what energies can help them to be more open? All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you this week. So, Spirit, what energies can help to keep my Scorpios grounded? What energies can help to keep my Scorpios grounded? What energies can help to keep my Scorpios grounded? All right, Scorpio, we do have two cards coming out for you. Now, the first card that came out is Heed Your Dreams. So something is being shared with you during your dream space. You could be having quite profound or prolific dreams at this time. It could be very necessary for you to write those dreams down because there are some sort of intuitive hits. There are some sort of messages that are being shared with you through your dream space. And it's time for you to really tap in to the deeper meaning of what your dreams hold at this time because they are trying to share something with you. There could be an inquiry you have. It could be a relationship you're asking about. You could be looking to a new job or to a new situation. You could be wanting to change homes or where you live. And because you're praying and you're asking these questions and you're waiting for the answers, you need to know that for some of you, those are coming through in your dreams. So really begin to think about, analyze and see the deeper meaning in what's being shared with you in your dreams. You could be having messages come to you from passed on loved ones, to ancestral energy. You could have your angels or your guides connecting with you through certain people in your dreams, sharing sentences that are helping you to push you forward. So like I said, there's a need for you to really tap in to what your dreams are sharing with you. And if you don't write down your dreams, if you don't journal your dreams, that could be very helpful for you to begin. Because sometimes when we wake up, we can remember our dream, but if we kind of move about the day, we'll kind of forget what's being shared with us. And then we don't and aren't able to bring that assistance or that guidance back to the forefront of our mind. So that's why we have to write down those things right when we wake up, so that we can go back at the end of the day and see what was shared with us and see if that aligned with anything that happened. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a need for you to heed your dreams this week. Now, the second message coming out for you with that is be patient. Things are unfolding naturally. There's no need to rush. There's no need to force. Just kind of go with the flow this week, Scorpio, especially if you feel like things aren't happening the way you want them to. Especially if you're kind of waiting for something to come towards you. If you have been hoping for this new job or that new relationship like we talked about earlier. If you're hoping to get that new contract you want to sign, or you're waiting for something to come in, there's a need for you to just be patient. Surrender your cares and your worries to the divine. Allow them to transmute those cares and worries, to turn that into assisting energy to keep you grounded and calm in the patience that's needed, so that something new can come in. Because like I said, there's a shift happening. There is a change happening, and Spirit wants you to know they're right there, rooting for you, working behind the scenes, helping to bring to light what it is you would like to have at this time. But you have to be patient as those energies are created. This is divine timing. This is divine intervention. And that's coming in strong for you this week to bring balance. So there's a choice that you need to make. Be patient with yourself as you align yourself with that choice. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're actually going to move forward, and we're going to look at what energies can help you to be more open. So Spirit, what energies can help to keep Scorpio open, or to help them to be more open? What energies can help Scorpio to be more open, or to keep Scorpio more open? What energies can help Scorpio to be more open this week? What energies can help them to be more open? All right, Scorpio, we do have 2 cards coming out for you. Now, the first card coming out is Need and Necessity. So this week, Scorpio, you need to focus. You need to focus on the things in your life that need attention. Whether this is your responsibilities at home, your responsibilities in a job place. This could be needing to pay more attention to the relationships you have with romantic partners, with family members, with friends. Now, what this card tells me is that this week you're tapping into a deeper meaning of the connection of what it is you want and what it is you need. And rather than focusing too much on what you want, you need to bring your mind back to what it is you need. Because there could be some things that you're overlooking. There could be some areas that you're forgetting about in life. And because you're so focused on what you want to create, what you want to have, what you're hoping for, you're not seeing that there's things in the everyday life that are being overlooked, oversought, and forgotten about. So this week, to remain more open, you need to change and shift your energy from what you want to the things that you need. The necessities, clothing, food, care, love, genuine spirit, things of that sense. Do you see what I'm saying, Scorpio? There's a need for you to bring yourself back to a place of center and to focus on the things that are truly important to you right now. Now, I'm not saying to forget about what it is you want to create. I'm not saying to not hold a vision of what it is you want, but make sure that you're focusing on the things that you need and really taking care of yourself, lifting yourself up, and also lifting up those around you at the same time. Now, Scorpio, your second message to come out for you as far as how to be more open, we do have change is unavoidable. So there is a big shift happening in your life this week. Things are changing for you, Scorpio, and this is something you can't avoid. This is something you have no control over. This is coming from spirit. This is a huge shift in your timeline, a huge shift in your energy. It could be that as your solar return is coming around, something that you were focused on is no longer working out in your life, and Spirit's going to release that from your life, and you need to know that that change was needed so that you can move forward, so that you can be open to something new, to a new beginning, to balance, to new choices, to new decisions, to new energy. But although you may feel a little hesitant about this change, you need to know that this change is completely and fully out of your control. You may be pondering this change at this time. You may be thinking of what this change could be, but you need to not worry so much about the change because it's going to happen either way. So rather than creating this energy of being worried about that shift is going to be, just allow it to happen naturally. Just allow yourself to go with the flow. You are changing from the light to the dark. You could have been going through a period of really dealing with your shadow self, really diving deep like Scorpios do into the energy within yourself, trying to change things, trying to shift things. And because you were trying to force something, it could have been really hard for you. It could have been really hard for you. You could have been continually trying to adjust yourself to create more harmony in your life. But now Spirit's saying, just let it happen. We're going to create that harmony for you. We're going to help you with that shift because we know it's time. And although you might be resistant or hesitant to what is changing, you need to know, like I said before, that change is unavoidable and you can't control this. This is out of your hands. So be open to this change. So this week, to be more grounded, you need to heed your dreams, pay attention to what they're telling you. You need to be patient with yourself as you go through this shift, as you go through this change. Just try to keep yourself into a balanced state of being, more centered. And then to be more open, you need to focus on the things that are necessary in your life, the necessities and the needs. And also know that change is unavoidable. Even though you may resist it, it's going to happen either way. So better to go with the flow than to try and control it yourself. Do you see what I'm saying, Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, so now we're actually going to move forward into the tarot portion of your reading where we dive deeper into the specific energies that are surrounding you this week. Now, with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week. We'll look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. We'll look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Because like I've said in the past, Scorpio, and I'll continue to repeat, we live in a world of polarity. So we really have to look at both sides of the spectrum to gain a better understanding of how to make our way through our weeks, given all the different energies and situations, opportunities, and people that come our way. Okay, Scorpio? Well, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you. So, Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Scorpio, so we do have, oh, I love it, the Page of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this talks about you being curious. Talks about you opening your mind up to the new manifestations, to new opportunities. This could be a new job. It could be a new place of living. It could also be a new relationship. But this is some sort of prosperity. And this is because you've been curious about the change that's happening. You're already going through that change. You're already shifting, Scorpio. And because of that, there's a new method. There's a new way of living, a new way of thinking, a new sense of efficiency. This is a total new method for you, a new routine, something different than you've ever done in the past. Like this card says, this change is unavoidable. And I don't think this change is going to be negative. I think it's going to be quite positive for you, Scorpio. It's going to help you to step back into your power. It's going to help you to see and to understand and to trust and believe that Spirit's always got your back. That they're always there guiding you, watching you, caring for you, loving you, and trying to assist you to propel you forward. And that's what's happening. Because of that understanding, that download that you're having this week, to that understanding, it could come through your dreams, could come through your intuition. It could come from the energy of that full moon in Taurus that we're going to have on the 31st. Whatever it is, this shift is opening you up to explore a new way of being, to explore a whole new area of life. And because of that, there could quite possibly be a new job coming your way. Now, you are stepping through a portal here. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't going to be challenges. I'm not going to say that there aren't going to be new obstacles when it comes to this new opportunity. But I see you doing things in a different way. I see you also seeing things in a different way. And because of this new, finer tuned understanding of how you need to be, how you need to see, how you need to react, how you need to love, you are bringing a new method to your life that is opening you up to an exploration of self. What a beautiful energy. What a beautiful energy. And whatever this job is, whatever this opportunity is, I feel it's more aligned with who you truly are. I feel like it's more aligned with what you can offer to the world. The gifts that you have are going to be highlighted with whatever this new opportunity is. Now, with a Knight of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. This could be a new team up, a new bonding of souls. It could be a new relationship. It could be a networking thing that happens between you and a Leo or you and a Virgo. You could also have that energy in your own chart. Or you could just be being surrounded by Leo and Virgo energy. Really being lifted back up into your power, Scorpio. Your earthly and fire power. Do you see what I'm saying? You are also a fire spirit, Scorpio. You tip both sides of that. You are mainly water, but you also have that fiery passion within yourself. And you're also able to see things from a realistic aspect. So that's when we get that Virgo energy as well. But like I said, you could be connecting with a Virgo or a Leo this week. But there's a new opportunity here. There's a new opportunity to do things a whole different way than you've ever done in the past. To be more curious about exploring this new path as well. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're actually going to move forward and we're going to look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. So Spirit, what negative energies or challenges are coming towards Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming towards Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming towards Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Now, I am hearing that this change may be a challenge. This change may be a challenge for you. And since it's unavoidable, you might be having a hard time with this change. But it's necessary. Oh, yeah. Yep, look what came out. The Ten of Swords. Yeah. You're going to... Well, look at the Four of Swords wanted to fly out too. And the Four of Swords came out in the reverse. We'll go ahead and take it. Yeah. You're going to be a little all over the place when it comes to this change. But like I said, this change is unavoidable. This is something coming to an end. Some sort of defeat or crisis. There could have been some sort of betrayal in a connection you had with someone else. It could have been a betrayal in your job. It could be a betrayal in the home front. You could be fighting with the people in and around your life. You could be being backstabbed. But what I see here, though, is that you are going to have a hard time with this change because you gave a lot of your energy to whatever this cycle was. Now, with the Four of Swords in reverse, this is a lack of progress. So this could have been in a relationship. It could have been in a job situation. It could be in your home life. But I feel here that there is a feeling of defeat, a feeling of loss, because you've given so much of your energy. You want so much for this to work out. But there's a lack of progress this time. Things aren't moving as quickly as you would like them to. Now, we do have the Knight of Pentacles. That is a slow-moving energy as well. Going back to the positive aspect of things, it could be that because this is a slow-moving energy, because this change isn't happening right away and you're kind of having to go through the motions of whatever this change may be, you could be feeling a little bit of loss, a little bit of defeat, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of pain. But whatever this is, it is a necessary, unavoidable ending. Now, this isn't hopeless. It's not hopeless. Because as we go through the Ten of Swords, we release that pain to move towards something better. Now, with this week, it could be that you aren't actually releasing something, but you're just feeling the daggers of life because you want so badly for something to happen in a positive manner, but because it's not happening as quickly as you want it to, because there is a lack of progress, you could become burnt out. And because of that, you feel this defeat. You don't feel like you're getting any kind of return for what you're giving. And I'm sorry, Scorpio, that you may be feeling that this week, but that is what I'm seeing. But for some of you, this is all about an ending, though. This is about a cycle closing out so that you can recover and step back into your power. Like I said, something new is coming your way, and this change is unavoidable. So for some of you, this is about you giving a lot of your energy to a specific situation, and that was actually not truly meant for you. And now Spirit's coming in. They're going to shake shit up to open you up to a new opportunity, to a new possibility. But you could quite be feeling the pain. You could be feeling the daggers of life because of this ending. But you need to know that whatever is coming to a close, whatever's coming to an end, Scorpio, it will be replaced with something better, a new routine, a new method, a new opportunity. Something that is truly more in alignment with who you actually are and what you can give back to the world. Okay, Scorpio, so try to be careful with becoming burnt out and just go with the flow of this change and allow something to come to a close. And if this isn't about something coming to a close, if you're already on the right path and you know you're on the right path, this is about not allowing the slow-moving energy of your success to burn you out from that progress, from continuing to stay committed. Okay, Scorpio, but let's go ahead and let's move forward. And now we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies of the week, as well as how to best overcome the negative, and how the negative energies could affect you. I got ahead of myself there, Scorpio. Sorry about that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So Spirit, how can my Scorpios best invite in the positive energies? How can my Scorpios best invite in the positive energies? How can my Scorpios best invite in the positive energies? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Scorpio, so we do have the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, and they are coming out in the reverse. So what this tells me, it's time for you to begin to work with the emotions of this unavoidable change. Rather than blocking out this change, rather than pushing down your emotions, you need to allow those emotions to flow, especially as you shift your energy and you make this change. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, this lets me know that this was a one-sided situation. In whatever it was, you gave a lot of yourself to something in your life, or you're still giving a lot of yourself into some area of your life. And things aren't exactly playing out the way you want it to because it's kind of a one-sided situation. You're still kind of proving yourself. For those of you who are not ending a cycle, this is about you continuing to prove yourself, and rather than blocking out the emotions, this is about allowing those emotions to flow as you step back into your power and as you manifest some sort of new opportunity. Now, for those of you that this is about a complete end and a complete change, this is about you pulling back your power. It's about you pulling back your power from an old cycle and allowing yourself to work through the emotions of that situation. Rather than blocking down and repressing them, rather than hiding from dealing with them, this is about you allowing those emotions to flow so you can release them, so you can let them go, so you can shift your energy into something new. Like I said, for some of you, this could have been in a relationship, especially with the Ace of Cups. You could have really wanted a relationship to work, but it could have been an unrequited love. I am hearing that right now. I'm hearing unrequited love. And you could be feeling a lot of pain from this ending. You could be feeling a lot of pain because you gave a lot of your energy, and you're really getting burnt out this week because you're beginning to understand that maybe this wasn't a connection that was ever meant for you in the first place. And that could be a hard pill to swallow this week, Scorpio. It could be a hard pill to swallow, but there are signs and synchronicities happening all around you, and I feel like they've been happening for quite some time to awaken you to this, to open you up to this knowledge, to this wisdom that's coming through. And now that you're realizing it, now that you're understanding it, it's time for you to reclaim your power and begin to work with those emotions so that you can move past it, so you can pull back your power, be curious about the next step forward, and start to manifest a new opportunity, whether in love or in a job situation, whatever that may be, because these readings can go both ways. This is more about how we deal with ourselves on the inside. So this is about you reclaiming your power and dealing with the emotions so you don't really feel that defeat and that loss, but you're okay with how this change is happening in your life. Okay, Scorpio. But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how the negative energy could affect you. So Spirit, how might Scorpio be affected by the negative energies? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Scorpio be affected by the negative energies of the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords? All right, so we do have the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's going to be a hard transition. It's not going to be easy, Scorpio. I'm telling you right now. You're going to feel some pain. You're going to feel some loss. Because you're going to feel like you gave a lot of yourself and nothing came of it. And that's because Spirit wants you to know that a change has to be made. Whether this is a change away from this entirely, or this is about you changing your energy and doing things a different way, a new method, a new way of creation. This could be at a job as well. This could be, I'm getting this picture of like you doing the same thing over and over again and getting no results in the job place. But then the moment that you go through this shift and you go through this change, things start to work out for you. But this week, I see that it's not going to be a very easy change, but it is unavoidable. It is unavoidable. And you have to focus on nourishing yourself and being patient with the situation. But with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this could have to do with finances. This could be recovery from financial loss. Maybe you've been really feeling the daggers of life when it came to money or to situations with money. You could have been burning out all your financial stockhold, you know what I'm saying? Like going through your safety, not your safety, but your savings. You could have given a lot of energy when it comes to money to a situation. And because this change is happening, because you're reclaiming your power, because you're pulling back your emotions, you're also pulling back your money. And it's helping you to regain the power of your money, and it's helping you to have a new wish granted. This is that new method. This is that new method. So like this says, this change is unavoidable. Scorpio, you can't change this. You can't stop this change. It's necessary. It's going to happen in your life one way or the other. No matter what area of life it's in, something is coming to an end. And this pain that you're feeling this week is necessary so that you can rebuild yourself back up. It's to bring you to a better understanding of all the power that you gave without anything coming back to you in return. You see what I'm saying, Scorpio? But it's like as this ending happens, as these negative energies shift in your life, as that comes in to bring that unavoidable change, you begin to recover and move back towards happiness and back towards comfort. So you're really going to be affected by the negative energies in a positive way. So you may feel pain, you may feel sadness, you may feel loss, but it's necessary for you at this time so that you can move forward. So you can move forward towards something more positive. You're gaining a better understanding this week. You're gaining a better understanding this week of this change that's going to happen for you. Because it's time, Scorpio, it's time. Especially during your solar return, it's time. It's time for you to make this shift. It's time for you to make this change. It's time for you to reclaim your power. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing as you go through this inevitable end. As you take time out to gain a better understanding that you gave too much of your power to a situation, you recall that power. And you begin to rebuild your happiness. Do you see what I'm saying, Scorpio? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. Yeah, this is some sort of wish granted. This is a new energy. This change is going to bring something new into your life, Scorpio. It's going to bring something new and harmonious back into your life. And it's time for you to really be curious and open up to what that new opportunity could be. Okay? But Spirit, what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? What is the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Scorpio, so we do have the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, releasing the pain, releasing the conflict, letting go of the sorrow, letting go of this separation that's happening in your life from an old energy, from an old situation, releasing the heartbreak, releasing the rejection, and being optimistic once again about the new opportunities that can happen for you in your life. This is also about forgiveness. You've already been through this pain. I think you knew that this change was going to happen. You knew it was unavoidable. But for some time, you tried to keep it from happening. You tried to stop it from happening. You're like, please, I don't want this to end, whatever the situation was. And because of that, yeah, you felt a huge storm happening in your life for quite some time. Could have been 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, whatever it is. You really tried to stop this change from happening. But now that this change is coming in and it's unavoidable, because you're working with your emotions, reclaiming your power, being curious about a new opportunity, and doing things with a new way of life, bringing in a new method, you're releasing the pain and coming back to hope and serenity and optimism. This is healing energy. This is healing energy. And Spirit wants to know that they love you through this change, that they're supporting you through this change. So be patient with yourself. But know that the pain is done. The pain's happened already. The heartbreak, the sadness, the grief. The damage has already been done. And I think you know it's over. I think you know it's done, especially with the Four of Swords in reverse. And this is about you now releasing and healing and recovering from this and being optimistic once again about your life. Okay, Scorpio. But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So Spirit, how might my Scorpios best overcome the negative challenges? How might Scorpio best overcome the negative challenges? How might Scorpio best overcome the negative challenges? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh. Yes. A Tower moment. Spirit coming in, shaking things up, taking down a strong foundation of something you wanted to create, something you tried to make happen, so that can be released. So that something new, some new foundation, some new structure, some new stability, some new manifestation can come into your life. This is also Scorpionic energy. This is that storm we were just talking about. This is that storm that you've been feeling, this pain and this cycle. This is about Spirit shaking things up. You shaking things up in your life, being open to new opportunities. And this is about you closing out a cycle. Closing out a cycle, letting something come to completion so that a new change can step you back into your power, can step you back into spirit, and can step you back into a new manifestation. Yeah, this is closure. This is closure. Closure is necessary at this time. This could also be some sort of travel. You could be moving homes like we talked about earlier. And Spirit's trying to show you what you need to know at this time. That's why you're getting these sign card here. Spirit's trying to tell you and show you what you need to know so that you can make this change, make this shift, and allow this change to happen. This is closure. This is completion. This is an old cycle of pain and sadness and turmoil and regret coming to an end and you having the strength to do so. You regaining your strength. No longer doubting this change, but being open to this change. Now, this is Leo energy. So like I said, you could be dealing with a Leo. We had that come up already earlier in the reading. You could be dealing with a Leo. This could have been a relationship with a Leo. It could have been a connection with a Leo coming to an end. And you shifting to something new. You could also be shifting into a new situation with a Leo. Place it how it fits. I am seeing both sides of the coin there. But this is about you having the strength to complete a cycle so that something new can be created. This is a sudden upheaval. Like I said, this change is unavoidable, Scorpio. But Spirit wants you to know they love you through this entire change. Okay, Scorpio, but now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the overall impact on the energies, positive and negative, before we move on. All right, Spirit. So what is the overall impact on the energies, positive and negative, for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact on the energies, positive and negative, for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So we do have the Three of Wands. It did come out in the reverse, which is interesting, Scorpio. So you could still be holding on to this cycle, Scorpio. You may still not want to let this go. Even though I think you know that this change is unavoidable, like we talked about, this is about you still holding on. Waiting, hoping, dreaming that what you want to create is still going to happen for you, even though I think you already know it's no longer meant to happen for you. Because like I said, you are awakening. You are awakening this week. You are being activated this week to a better, higher understanding. But this is about possibly still kind of falling into a lower vibration of trying to hold on to this cycle, even though it still causes you pain and sadness and heartbreak. Scorpio, let it go. It's time for you to let it go, Scorpio. It's time for you to let it go. And this change is unavoidable. Like I said, you cannot avoid this. You could try with this Three of Wands. You could try. But I think you know already, Scorpio, that you can't stop this from changing. It's time for you to turn this way and expand yourself. Prepare for something new rather than hide away from this change or hide away from this shift. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Emperor card, Aries. Yeah, it's time for you to reclaim your power, Scorpio. It's time for you to allow this shift to happen. Allow this shift to change. Stand on a new foundation. Like I said, something stronger is coming in for you. You know, you could be dealing with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart, whatever that may be. But this is about you knowing and understanding that this shift is necessary for you at this point and that this shift is unavoidable. Okay, Scorpio? Well, those are your messages from Spirit. But now, like I said, we're going to do before we close out, because we do have that beautiful full moon on Halloween on the 31st in Taurus. We're going to be pulling you that moon card we talked about earlier to see what the energy of that moon is bringing towards you. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what energies did this full moon in Taurus bring towards Scorpio? What energies is this full moon in Taurus going to bring towards Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know about this full moon in Taurus? No matter when it is they watch this reading, whether before or after. What is this new moon in Taurus doing for Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, let's see what comes out. What is this new moon doing? What is this full moon in Taurus doing for Scorpio? What is this full moon in Taurus bringing for Scorpio? What is this full moon in Taurus bringing for Scorpio? There's your card, Scorpio. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. And look at we have that Emperor card. Yeah, this is a change that's happening in your life. And it's coming in and it's burning something out so that something new can be created. You are the Phoenix, Scorpio. This is about you rising from the ashes. This is about you knowing that even though this change is happening, it's going to be beneficial for your life. So this is about you just going with the flow of whatever that change is and not trying to control it, but just knowing that it's got to happen, that it's time for it to happen. A fiery climax approaches. So Spirit's coming in strong to shake things up. Okay, Scorpio? Well, Scorpio, those are your messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, Scorpio, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe, share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and hit that bell and select all if you want to be notified of my future content. You can also check me out on Instagram at WowOracle. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at woworacle1111@gmail.com. Well, Scorpio, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel WowOracle, saying thank you so much for being with me in this space. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And thank you so much for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you're able to take something from this reading to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Scorpio, I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.